Radio Disney Now podcast uncut for the week of December 5th.
Radio Disney Now podcast uncut.
Okay, people, stand by. 30 seconds to upload.
Mic test, please.
It's the first time I've heard that, though. Put your music where your mouth is.
It's hot.
Okie dokie.
Stand by to roll theme. Mark the slate.
This is Radio Disney Now podcast uncut.
Roll up the theme music. And we are online. Stand by to pre-promote prizing. Cue 'em.
Listen to Radio Disney this week for your chance to choose 50 presents from a mountain of wrapped gifts at RadioDisney.com. What's under the tree? Find out and get details this week on Radio Disney.
All right, cue standard open.
This is Radio Disney Now podcast uncut with Vanessa Hudgnes.
All right, yeah, so had you expected, High School Musical to be as big as it was?
I mean, of course not. We all signed up for another Disney Channel movie, and I mean, all of them have done great, but we never really expected High School Musical to really take off like it did. So really, we had no idea, but, we had a blast doing it, and I think people really saw that.
How is, because, before it came on, a lot of people really had no idea who you were, and now they're like, it's Gabriella. So how's your life changed since then?
It's just been kind of crazy. I mean, since then, I got a record deal, and I've been recording my album and all that craziness, and it's kind of harder to go out now without being trampled by fans. But, I love it. It's just been kind of hectic since I've done High School Musical.
How's it, like you're talking about the fans, like when you go places, what happens?
Sometimes they cry, or others are just really, really, really excited and will jump all over the place and run up to me and hug me. And I have no problem with hugs, so I like it.
Radio Disney Now podcast uncut with Vanessa Hudgnes.
Well, it's funny because Aaron Kay had told us how you had called them one time to get the code word of the day or something.
Yeah, my sister wanted to know what it was, and I didn't know, so I had to call in for my sister's sake.
That's pretty cool. I think he was totally taken aback. We didn't expect, a big star like you to, actually have to call our 800 number and stuff.
Well, I'm glad I'm the first.
That was really cool. So you got a record deal?
Yep. After High School Musical, a whole bunch of record labels started offering me deals. And, it was such a tough process to figure out who I was going to go with. But at the end of the day, I went with Hollywood Records. And I sat down, listened to a whole bunch of music, and started recording, and the whole thing just came across so quick. And before I knew it, my album was done.
That's pretty crazy.
It was a whirlwind.
So how did that feel to have, all of a sudden, all these record labels wanting your business?
It was crazy. I never would have guessed I would have been offered record deals. And, I always loved singing and doing musical theater, but I never thought it would turn to a reality.
Radio Disney Now podcast uncut with Vanessa Hudgnes.
So how long have you been doing that kind of stuff? How old were you when you started?
I think I did my first play when I was about 7 years old. It was just musical theater, community theater, just random little things. I did Sleeping Beauty, and I was a girl. And I did The Little Mermaid. I played Sebastian. And The Hunchback of Notre Dame, I played Quasimodo. So I had a wide range.
Which one was, those are pretty cool. I think being Sebastian.
Yeah, it was so fun. I had an accent when I did Sebastian, too. I had a little Jamaican accent. But as the play went on, the more that I kind of lost the accent. I was only 9.
Can you still do the accent a little bit?
I don't want to try. I'm pretty sure I could, but we'll save that for another job.
Radio Disney Now podcast uncut with Vanessa Hudgnes.
What's the name of your album?
It's called V.
Is that one of your nicknames?
It is one of my nicknames. A whole bunch of people calls me V, and it also stands for Vanessa, but also variety, because my album consists of so many different things. It's not just one kind of pop and R&B. There's pop and R&B, there's pop rock, there's pop dance, and it's just a big range of things.
What are some of your favorite songs on there?
Gosh, I have so many, and it's kind of sad because trying to pick a single was the hardest thing, because so many of the songs were contenders, and trying to pick it, I talked to all my friends and everybody who I worked with. It was tough, but I love Come Back to Me. There's another one, it's called Too Emotional. It's a really fun song. It's kind of R&B as well. There's another one called Drive, which is a pop rock song, and it's just about going off and doing my own thing, and it's really fun, rockin' song. There's just so many. I love all my songs, but that's a good thing.
That wraps Radio Disney Now podcast uncut. Roll theme.
Theme up,
Cue announcer.
This has been Radio Disney Now Podcast Uncut with Vanessa Hudgnes.
Stand by for promo slate. Cue.
For more Uncut, click on podcast at radiodisney.com.
Announce tune in. Cue.
For more of your music your way, check out Radio Disney on the air. Click on My Station at radiodisney.com.
Okay, people, we are out in 10. Final pass.
Radio Disney Now Podcast Uncut when you need to know it all.
Out in 5.
Keep announcer mic up. Kill mains.
Giving you your music your way from your artist. Radio Disney Now Podcast Uncut.
We're out.
Great work, people. Stop tape. Kill mics. That is